Underdog Daily with the Badge Bros, Jon and Nez takes, hanging out, Black and Yellow Dog app, platform of the people, talking a little hoops. We got 6 games to get through today. Monster Hoop slate tomorrow as well. We're going to talk some playoff best ball with our guy Pete Overzet tomorrow, though, instead, and then get on to the wild card slate on Friday there. But, man, Nez and I said yesterday, Shaded Sharp, man, he's responsible for so much pain in our lives. And man, if you did not have some Shaded Sharp in your life last night, score one for the hashtag models, because you had to put your thoughts and feelings and real life basketball eye watching to the side and just accept the usage rate and the shot was going to fall at some point.
Utah tends to do that for people. So that was the move, in fact. Man, last night was so frustrating, incredibly frustrating slate. I mean, Nuggets take the Sixers to OT, and Edgecombe gets home, and Embiid gets home. Like, just unbelievable stuff. Truly. What are you gonna do?
Yeah. I mean, it was interesting that we talked about the 2 15-point spreads on the slate. One was 15 and one was 15.5. And hat tip to you, it was like, hey, they're not giving enough credence to the fact that the Hornets are going to be full if all those probable tags break the right way. And then what the Hornets do, they blow the doors off OKC in the other direction, and it doesn't even play to the 15. It plays to 30 or whatever it was on the other side. And then the Nuggets, without everyone, just a little bit of grit and fight from a couple journeymen, a couple 4-year guys in there, and they just take it to the 76ers, man, take them to overtime, and Bruce Brown getting it done, not at the buzzer, but on the last possession there. So yeah, very, very strange night of hoops.
Yeah, to say the least. But got another strange one ahead of us. So
yeah. More to look forward to. We will take a peek at last night's results and that sort of thing, walk through that. Then we'll walk through the slate, probably a little bit of a shorter show today because it is only a 6-gamer to walk through there. Do a couple drafts alongside the solver here, and then call it a show. Yeah, we'll do some football stuff tomorrow, but today will be all NBA focused. Let me jump on over here. I was just updating my own exposures through my first 15 drafts there. Let's take a look. Last night's results were not good for your boy. Yeah, the exposures were kind of nice, kind of evergreen at this point. The exposures were kind of nice. The Shade and Sharp stuff was there. The Denny Avdia stuff was there, but just did not have enough Tyrese Maxey, I guess, and did not have enough VJ Edgecombe, some of those other plays. Also really liked the Nurk stuff. But yeah, just not the right combos, you know. Shout out to Rolly Doinks, man. Second, maybe third takedown of the season here. Friend of the show tagged us in a nice post on the X machine there. Mad love to this one. That Kawhi plus Maxey was not that easy to get later in the day once the Harden Q dropped, but a little bit earlier in the day, it was a little more obtainable there. That being said, it wasn't impossible because I had a couple of them in my set there. We did talk about the fluidity, Nez, of the first round there, and that speaks volumes to this, where it's like, hey, you don't need the 101 to win on a slate like this.
No, we called it one giant tier, and it certainly was. But really, all that mattered was, being able to pair Maxey with somebody that wasn't Jaylen Brown, which like most of my Maxey was. I have some Maxey Kawhi, but a lot of my Maxey was with JB. The biggest issue for me was having Laurie in the third round on my Kawhi and Maxey team when Steph would have been better. That could have put me into a decent cash spot yesterday if I had gone the other way on that. But I thought I played pretty well, man. Like, I didn't win, but like I thought I played really well. But what are you gonna do?
Right on. Yeah, I mean, them's the breaks sometimes there. This was the Steph Curry 48 fantasy points in the third round there. We talked about BI kind of being like a little bit of a tier break guy, and it turned out that was 100% accurate because you kind of just needed BI's 40 right there. Like Booker didn't get it done for you. A whole bunch of the other options in that same vicinity, pulling up like Klingon didn't get it done for you. You needed the BI score there. And then Shaden Sharp, who we talked about right off the top of the show yesterday, has basically the most mispriced ADP on the slate. And then Brandon Miller, one of the probable tags that broke the right way, despite all of the Hornets being in there. Pretty crazy the usage rate that Brandon Miller is commanding, even with Melo out there. Just Brandon Miller, good basketball player. How about that?
He is good. And I was actually wrong, man. I said that game wouldn't be a blowout. And and it was.
Yes. Yeah. Not the blowout we all anticipated, but yes. But yeah, shout out to Rolly Doings for flipping the board a little bit here. Nobody was really taking Brandon Miller at all, let alone taking him on the right-hand side of the board with a setup like this, and then moving up basically 2 6-rounders in the combo there. So beautiful team there. Shout out to Braden, who's always around. Sir Bag Chaser, who I saw take Paulo at 101, is around these days too. Saint Sear up here. The Kozert. Trackus is always in the chat. Clip Fan is always in the chat as well right there. Clipper Nation needed him to be Kawhi. He had the Jalen Johnson fall in his lineup. So shout out to Clip Fan who's hanging out. Yeah, all in all, pretty good. Similar fate to you there, Nez, where my best lineup was in 200th there, and it was that Lowry Markkanen Booker combination instead. So I had the same kind of like, four. Actually, Nurk outscored Brandon Miller, but then it was Lowry plus Booker that did me in instead of if I had BI plus Steph there, like you were alluding.
It's not supposed to be like this, like what do you? I mean, maybe there is no lesson to be learned there, but like, what do you do whenever, like, I mean, it's not like we liked Devin Booker, but like we liked him enough to take him there.
Sure,
like,
yeah.
You're never gonna full fade Devin Booker. It's so frustrating how this happens. You're like, yeah, I know who the good I know who the good 5th and 6th round picks are, mm-hmm. And we kind of talked about not liking the 4th round, but like, it's so weird how that happens. You're like, I know who's going to perform well in the 5th and 6th, but like these superstars in the 4th, like, it's like what I don't know what to do about that. Like, I guess there's nothing to do, but
it's a weird dynamic in our games that's different than the salary-based games because you kind of just play stars and scrubs, and then you talk about who you want to spend on, and then you fill it in with what we said yesterday. Everybody's just going to jam all the Nuggets guys. Everyone's going to jam, like that stuff. And it's like the formula makes sense and it's easy and it whatever. In our games, we have this big middle tier where it's like, these are still like 8K guys. These are still 9K players, but now we're getting them at 6K price points. Like, what am I going to take a 5K guy over that? Like, no, I'm not going to be like, hey, I need to get Brandon Miller in my lineup instead of Devin Booker. Like, nobody's going to do that in that spot, right?
No, you can't. It's not correct.
Yeah.
But it's frustrating when it happens. Because like but I think the difference is that like just the confidence level on those 5th and 6th round guys were so high and they were correct. Mm-hmm. And it's just so weird how that happens sometimes. We're like low confidence and the results match. I don't know, but nothing to do about it, I suppose.
Yeah. Nick's saying in the chat here that he wished he had done the pull up Durant. We were all over Durant yesterday as a play and pair with Maxey. Yeah, your boy did that a couple times here. Like I did it like this, but I just again caught that Booker falling knife, caught the Melo falling knife too on that one. So yeah, even if you flip the board a little bit with the pulling up Durant to the other side with Maxey, it was still hard to get the 4th and 5th round right.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I had 34% KD, 30% Sharp, 25% Nurk, 24% Jimmy, 23% Klingon, 20% Denny,
like those
19% Maxey, and I lost over half my entries.
Yeah, those are really nice. Those are really nice exposures for last night's slate, and yeah, I don't know even what to say to that.
These games, man.
Mm-hmm. They'll fuck with your head. Don't worry.
Yeah.
There's our guy Rolly Doinks in the chat there. Appreciate the love. Another W for the community. Mad respect, man. Dude. Yeah, let's get somebody else one tonight. Take a look at the pick and roll here. Esmeralda, been around forever. Falco as well, and Chris as the top seeds here. The miso tuna was up there. Esmeranda's team here was a Cade plus Joel Embiid, so embracing a little bit of the probable tag variance, putting those two together. Curry was kind of like the guy that you needed that kept kind of like falling in that third round. Vooch had a really nice night. Jimmy Buckets had a really nice night. And then VJ Edgecombe was like the guy that everybody was like, hey, he's falling and nobody wants to take him. And there was a tipping point where it was like the Booker thesis, right? Where it's like nobody was on him, but like, hey, this guy's got like a mid 5-round 85th round ADP. Like, I guess I got to just take him in the 6th sometimes. And it worked for us, Miranda there.
Yeah, man, Edgecombe, dude, just unreal stuff. I mean, at some point, I just need to start just drafting based on box scores again because I would be so much more profitable.
He's fun to watch too, and he jumped out the gym on one of those putbacks and in overtime there. But the thesis on the Edgecombe stuff, we were right, dude. The thesis on the Edgecombe stuff was he needed to play 40 again. And we needed to trust that Nick Nurse was going to run all these guys 40 again. And what do? They underachieved greatly for the entirety of the game against a lackluster Nuggets team. Then they get the bonus, time, and they still fall flat on their face and lose the game. But you just needed the time. So yeah, I don't know, man. This one I could be fine with because the projection is going to tell you that he's playing 33 minutes, right? Yet in the last 4 games, he's played north of 39. So I'll cut us some slack on the VJ Edgecombe one because he's a good basketball player. He looks like a veteran out there. He is playing very well right now. But like, it's a little Josh Hardy-esque where it's like you just need the minutes.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm never going to draft this guy at ADP. Just I'm sorry, I'm not. Like,
yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe he keeps getting 15-15 and 12-12 in stocks in terms of fantasy point. Just add 15 fantasy points to his projection and then do it from there.
Yeah. This is something that's new around here. Nick Nurse used to love minutes. Then he was the guy who was actually like, hey, okay, sorry. Let me start from the beginning. Nick Nurse loved minutes, like he was like the Tibbs shit. Then all of a sudden he was the guy who was like fake minutes limit. Then he became the guy who was like, no, we actually need minute limits for these old guys, and was so strict with them and was so strict with the Embiid and the PG minute caps. And now all of a sudden, now that everybody's healthy and they're kind of like in the cellar a little bit and they need to start racking up some wins to get to where they think this team belongs. Now he loves minutes again. And he's like, I'm just going to play these like core 6 as much as I fucking can.
Yeah. It's kind of like he's like trying to save his job or something. I don't know. Like, cause
yeah.
I mean, dude, they're good. They're like, this is the only way they're going to be good.
It's so true. Well said. All right, dude, let's move on to today's slate. A 6-gamer here. I will knock out my projections here. Most interesting little wrinkle that just took place was a midday downgrade on Anthony Edwards. It's a right foot injury management tag. We could kind of talk through the dynamics of that and what that would mean. There's a handful of Minnesota players who are kind of not in the player pool right now, or they're fringe in the player pool. Like Naz Reid goes, I don't know, 30, 40% of the time. Dante DiVincenzo doesn't get drafted. Jaden McDaniels doesn't get drafted. These guys will come into our lives if this Q tag breaks the wrong way. Is it something you're trying to get ahead of right now, Nez? Are you trying to pull up Rudy Gobert? Are you trying to pull up Julius Randle? Do you think there is like some value here if Ant does not go?
Yeah, you got to. Like, okay. I'm at like a 90% that Ant doesn't play.
Okay.
They're not playing tomorrow, so it's not like a play today, sit tomorrow thing. Or at least they're not on the main slate. I couldn't tell you about because I know the tomorrow slate is split, but I'm like 99% sure they don't play tomorrow.
They do not play tomorrow.
So this isn't like he plays today, not gonna play tomorrow. They're getting ahead of it. I'm just straight up thinking that he doesn't play today. Okay. So I'm adjusting the T-Wolves like crazy right now. He's already missed time earlier this season with an injury. These midday Q tags, man, you don't even want the CLV if you get it, because like anytime these guys get hit with a midday Q tag, even if they suit up, they play like shit. Like, I can't remember the last time a midday downgrade turned out to be a good pick at any point in the draft period.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm not even playing him. I mean, he's not out of my player pool. He should be, but I don't want to give up any insane value. But I have Anthony Edwards at like 16 or 17 right now.
Okay. Does that mean you have Randall up at like 9 or 10?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got Randall right behind Wemby and LeBron.
Oh, that's way up. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Oh, dude, he's going to project like a monster. Against Miami.
No, yeah, fastest team in the league. I do not doubt that whatsoever. It's just it's just a big stand right now. I like it.
Yeah. And then as we were going live, that we got the Jaw downgrade as well.
I did not see that yet. Okay, thank you.
Yep, he's doubtful.
That's unfortunate. He's my highest owned player right now.
40% Ja Morant right now.
Yeah, same.
Not totally ideal, but it's not like that expensive of a pick that like, at least it hasn't been for me. So I am kind of excited to swap those Jaw shares, because if we get Jaw and Ant out, I mean, there's a lot of opportunities for swaps there.
Okay. Yeah. This is gonna be a swap-rific slate right now. How would you advise people to get ahead of it right now if they're drafting right now? Like, would you tell them to take, Vince Williams Jr. with the probable tag right now? Would you, because we're dealing with, let's talk about the Jaw situation right now, just because that's really important. Like, JJJ has a high ADP right there. Santi's ADP is like, I don't know what to do with Santi. Like, just in general, like they keep doing like the start Jock Lindell, then they were starting Christian Coloco, then Santi still gets his and still plays his, but it's just a weird dynamic to talk through there. But they're gonna need handling with no Jaw. They play tomorrow as well. I mean, we're still dealing with no Ty Jerome, no John Conchar, no Scottie Pippen Jr., no Edie, no Cedric Coward, no Brandon Clark. Like, this team's like thin. I don't know. Who would you tell people to get ahead on right now?
I mean, for me, it'd be Cam Spencer.
Yeah, that checks out. The box scores haven't been there in recent memory, but he had some big time ceiling earlier this season with Jaw out.
Yeah, he's probably my favorite. I'm not gonna do Vince Williams just because like he's almost certainly gonna be limited. But Jalen Wells also like interesting. He's gonna be out there a lot. He doesn't really have a huge ceiling. So like for me, it's Cam Spencer. Cam Spencer had some good games. You have to kind of zoom out on the chart a little bit, but he had some really good games when Jaw was out.
Yeah, Cam Spencer's definitely the one there. He it's been a minute since him and his brother missed for the personal reasons. I was trying to think back when the kind of like split in the chart was. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think Cam Spencer would be the one to get ahead of right now as well. I think that's a good take there. Do you think that will become the primary swap for the Jaw teams?
Yes, but they will. I mean, like, I would probably have two of the Minnesota guys over Cam as far as like swap options, maybe even three. It kind of depends on where I end up on that. But I think the Minnesota guys are the most interesting here because Memphis could just get absolutely smacked. And it might not be a game, but you gotta like the spot for Memphis. But the Spurs have been really good, and Spurs probably going to get Wemby back as well for 24 minutes.
Yeah, the interesting wrinkle here is that those two games, there's a 3-game window here. Let me just visualize it for everybody. Jump over to the Unabated here. There's a 3-game window at 8 p.m. where the swaps will come in, right? And we talk about these swap windows where if we don't get the Ant Q tag downgrade prior to tip at 7 for the first window of games, then you won't know whether to swap to the T-Wolves guys or not. Like, would you preemptively swap? You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if Ant is a true game time decision and they hold their cards close to their their vest to 7:05 Eastern, like we're gonna miss the initial swap window. So if you're setting your swap rankings right now for Ja, is it Spencer or is it one of the Minnesota guys?
I mean, if you don't know, I guess Spencer,
Yeah.
I guess. But
Like
yeah,
does
that is kind of scary to think about.
like does it's purely hypothetical, but it's the decision point that might have to be made right now, right? Um
Yeah.
Because my thought process is Jaden will out project Cam Spencer regardless of if Edwards is in or not. And then if Edwards is out, he out projects him by like 4 points.
You think so?
I think so. I don't know. That's my
Yeah,
bro science right now.
I don't know if we have any updates on Cam Spencer yet. I don't think he's gonna. I think if Ant is in, Cam Spencer is gonna out project Jaden McDaniels. Jaden McDaniels doesn't ever project well.
That's true. Nah, okay.
But Jaden McDaniels without Ant, that's a different guy.
Jaden McDaniels without Ant's a different guy. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
It really changes. It really changes the entire slate. Like we have so much anchored ADP based on Ant being in and Ja being in, and it's just not going to adjust in time. Like people will adjust heavily based on if ETR has been updated or not, but like it really changes things. It really changes the way like ADP is just not. It's not going to be accurately reflected.
Right. Okay. Yeah, it's interesting. Troy's asking who gets all the coward minutes. I mean, if we go to the popcorn machine, we're kind of already having the Memphis conversation, so we may
let's just
with it.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look back to last game against the Lakers, there a lot of GG Jackson, but GG Jackson was in the rotation in the first half as well, and it was at the expense of Wells. Yeah. And then in the second half, GG Jackson got like extended burn compared to the majority of the bench there. But this is also a little bit of a skewed sample because we didn't have Vince Williams Jr., who's going to cut in a little bit in this sample as well. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I would say GG Jackson. I mean, I'm also biased because I like GG Jackson. But I think my knee-jerk reaction right now would be like GG gets 20 tonight.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to start Cam, Wells, Santi probably, right? They can't keep Santi on the bench.
I don't know, man. They still keep doing it. That's what I mean with like the Christian Coloco and Jacques Landell thing. They keep starting one of those two, and they like Santi in this like sixth man role. And he ends up playing as much as they do or more, but he still comes off the bench.
Mm-hmm.
And you know,
it's really interesting.
This team loves to do like the line change shit, right? Like they love to do the shift change. Like they go hockey, they go hockey shifts. Like it's
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can really tell by how much of it is just like blocked off.
Mm-hmm.
In bunches there. Yeah, I mean, Santi is like, he's ADP 26 in the app right now, man.
Yeah, he goes in the 6th round too.
Nah, I mean, if he still goes in the 6th round, that's a terrible mistake. I mean,
well, after the doubtful tag, yeah, but he was this morning.
Like Santi or Jaren Jackson for you?
I'll just take Jaren Jackson, but I get the hang up.
I'm trying to think who I would like. What one more would you rather? Maybe two more. Sar or Santi?
Sar.
Okay. I think I'd go Santi.
Okay. Yeah, Santi's gonna fly up.
I'm honestly surprised that Santi's pick'ems are not like more aggressive than they are right now. It's 26.5 PRA. I think that's outrageous.
I think it's just because they have no idea what to do with him. Nobody has
Sure.
any idea what to do with Santi because like him and Jaren Jackson Jr. are just like fucking enigmas, man. Like I'm throwing my hands up. I have no idea what to expect on a night to night basis from either of them.
Mm-hmm. I know what you mean.
It just, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, where do you rank Cam Spencer right now?
Cam?
Let's do this. We're deep down the Memphis well now. This is such a big decision. Cam's a flat 36 ADP right now. Santi's 26.4, as you alluded to. Would you rather have Zach LaVine or Cam Spencer?
Yeah, see, LaVine is tough. I think I would go LaVine.
Okay.
Dude, LaVine 33 off the rip.
Yeah.
And then against Milwaukee.
Yeah.
And now against like Dallas, who I think Dallas is like a sneaky soft matchup.
Yeah, I think it's got a potential to be the game of the night, that coast to coast game that's only on our slate.
Yeah, like I kind of like LaVine. I'm going to go LaVine over Spencer, but that might be a hot take.
Okay, Spencer or LaRavia?
Spencer.
Yeah, I agree. Spencer, Jared Allen.
Spencer.
Yeah, I agree. Derek Queen, Spencer.
God, Queen. I don't know though.
Yeah. No, I think you're fine with that.
Like, if Queen's playing like 28 minutes, probably Derek Queen.
Okay. Okay, so Jaw's out. Close. Jaw's out. The Jaren Jackson Jr. will be player what for you in your rankings upcoming?
Let's see here. I have him. I still think I'm going to keep him behind Steph Castle.
Okay.
But I've got him ahead of Bam. So that's like, and dude, Garland's ADP is still like so fake. I'd probably say like player 17. I'd have to like count, but it looks like player 17 for me. I'm scared of Jaren Jackson like all the time.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Like, I don't think this is a great spot for him.
Okay. Yeah. I think there's like a line in the sand at flag, and then I think I would rank it Randall, Bane, Garland, Fox, Jaren Jackson Jr., Castle, Sarr, Santi. Then Westbrook, Powell.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Man,
so I think
wow.
Jaren Jackson Jr. is probably player 16 for me. Santi's probably player 18-ish. And Cam Spencer's probably player 27 for me right now.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be my bro science ranks right now.
I am way higher on Santi than everybody else right now.
That checks out.
Yeah, wow. I mean, cool. Good for me, I guess.
Yeah. And then GG Jackson as last round flyer would be your last remaining Memphis pick, or would there be someone else on Memphis you'd rather take in the last round as the dart throw? Wells?
I mean, Wells. I'm not going to play GG Jackson.
All right.
Wells, perhaps.
Okay.
I'd probably Jock over Wells, but I'd need to make sure fucking Coloco's not starting over Jock, but Jock's going to play a ton of minutes.
Yeah, otherwise. I think Jock. I think it'd be Jock for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy how much this like really changed stuff.
Yeah, definitely. Santi or Wendell Carter Jr. I think that's Santi for both of us.
Yep. Yeah.
Bam or Santi.
See, like I'm Santi over Bam, but like I'm sick. Like
no, yeah, I wouldn't fault you for it. Not at all.
Bam, it's different. Bam's year right now has just been so frustrating.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he gets the tough matchup versus Gobert.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, they also might start double big, and we don't love when they play. I mean, they usually do start double big against the T-Wolves if memory serves. So like you would go Ware versus Gobert, and then we don't like Bam as much when he's at the 4.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like
Right.
similar to like the Cat play from last night.
Oh man, don't remind me.
Yeah. All right, dude. I think we did that due diligence. I think we both think Wemby plays, but does that change based on the jaw status at all, or no?
It might.
Mm-hmm.
It might. I mean, he said he wants to play. He said he wanted to play last game. I think he plays. I think he plays, but I would say it's 24 minutes.
Yeah, I think it's 24 capped at 27. Yeah, can he do enough in 24 minutes to give you 41 fantasy points? Yeah, probably. It's Wemby.
Yeah, against Memphis, almost certainly.
Yeah, this kind of like washed version. I will note that the nationally televised games are the Miami-Minnesota game and the Dallas-Sacramento game. A couple fucking barn burners on Natty TV tonight. Holy. But so that Memphis-San Antonio game is not nationally televised, if that weighs into the decision making at all.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Bam.
And all right. Let's do the full breakdown for everybody. From the top now. We kind of jumped past because of the breaking news, and now we can kind of reset ourselves here and talk about each game individually. 6-gamer with no, let me jump back over to the beautiful interface, with nobody on the back end back-to-backs. So nobody that played yesterday is playing today. However, there are 4 teams, 5 teams, 6 teams on the front end of the back-to-backs. The front end back-to-back teams are the Washington Wizards, the New Orleans Pelicans, the Orlando Magic, the Lakers, and the Spurs are both front end back-to-back and play each other tomorrow, nationally televised on ESPN. So, get your Windhurst up for your Wemby stuff with that one potentially as well. So, just, good little note there. And then the Memphis is hosting the Suns tomorrow on the back end back-to-back there. So maybe we see Ja tomorrow. Maybe we don't. I don't know. Maybe we do this song and dance all over again tomorrow. So there's your lay of the land with that. The game by game stuff we will walk through. Highest total on the slate or implied game total is the 244.5 in the Pelicans and Lakers game. Also, Lakers have to travel after that one. All right, dude, you ready to go game by game here?
Yeah, let's break it down.
All right. First game on the docket here, Indiana Pacers with a 236.5. They are 6.5-point dogs at home to the Donovan Mitchell-less Cleveland Cavaliers. Their injury report, interesting here. We had a Q tag on Jared Allen earlier. That has shifted to a probable tag. It was an illness designation. It's just a rest designation for Donovan Mitchell, so keep that in mind going forward. Probable tag on Dean Wade. Jalen Tyson, who's been playing a lot of minutes, has the same illness Q tag. Has the same illness designation, but it is a Q tag. The other out tags are G Leaguers and then Larry Nance Jr., Max Strus. Yes, that's about it. And then on the Pacers side of things, no Isaiah Jackson, no Benny Math. That's the most recent addition there. No Obi Toppin and no Tyrese Halliburton here. Pretty frothy total in this one with the 236.5, but it is, middling on this slate in particular. Thoughts, my friend?
Ooh, man. Yeah, this is, for me, the biggest thing for me is like, how am I not going to have 50% Garland?
Okay. Yeah. You're just looking at his ADP right now. You're going no Donovan Mitchell. Let's make this work.
It just like doesn't make sense that nobody has like adjusted enough for the Darius Garland ADP.
Okay.
And so there's two things.
Garland playing good ball too, man. Sorry to cut you off. No, Garland also playing good ball right now too.
Really good.
Yeah.
And I mean, well, it has been. I mean, the box scores aren't going to reflect it in the last like few games there, but like before then, he was playing like really well, and he was ramping up off the injury. Yeah, he's ADP 16 right now. I'm like, he's a 2-3 turn guy. Like, am I taking? Do I like Garland or Bane more? Like, it's absolutely Garland. And so I'm like, I'm gonna have to like force myself to not have that much Darius Garland. So and the thing that is like in my head as well, and maybe this is in other people's head as well, it feels like when Mobley and Garland are in these spots, they just like generationally let down. like they almost never live up to
Sure.
their expectations, even in a spot as crazy nutted as this Pacers spot is for them. I have Mobley at 4. I have Garland at what is this player like 12 or 13? Yeah, to me these are just like incredible spots for these two. We've got Jared Allen probable, which is really interesting. He does look like a really good pick at ADP.
Okay.
Just like a safe pick. But safe and Jared Allen, those two words like do not go together. That's like oil and water.
Yeah, the box scores have looked pretty nice in recent memory, but admittedly, I haven't watched a ton of Jared Allen in the last 3 weeks.
Yeah, he's probably like 0.7x for a double, and he'll finish with like 9, 12, and 1. Like these Cavs just like let you down. But like but like that type of mindset is something that like I'm trying to just like ignore that and just play smart. And playing smart, I think, is jamming Cavs today.
Okay.
So all 3 of those guys are jammable.
I like it. Anybody else that you'd like to get to? Like the Jalen Tyson Q tag is huge because that's about 30 minutes. Like let's call it 28 to 32. Like that would find its way to Dean Wade. That would find its way to DeAndre Hunter, who can score in a big way off the bench. I mean, Lonzo Ball is always kind of like soft cap, so I probably wouldn't go there. Craig Porter Jr., aka Gary Porter Jr. Like if Tyson can't go, can he find his way as like into the starting lineup and or sixth man kind of vibes if Hunter or Wade go into the starting lineup instead? Any interest in the auxiliary guys?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think your guy Gary Porter, aka Craig Porter, aka Gary. I think Craig Porter Jr. is legitimately like really interesting without Jalen Tyson.
Yeah.
Not a lot of bucket getters on the Cavs, but Craig Porter Jr. Can get some buckets. And he just plays. He's just a really really good fantasy player when the minutes are there for him to step in. So I think he's really interesting. He's like very much like a low owned 6-round piece to sprinkle every now and then. I liked Craig Porter Jr. a lot whenever he first burst onto the scene and was like, playable like sometimes in those spots when there were minutes available. He's gonna play, like he's gonna have to be asked to do something today,
yeah, Ty Jerome tried to get us to forget about him, but we're holding strong. We're not forgetting. This is a very interesting, like super gal brain wrinkle to the slate here. If you get rule outs at tip for Ja Morant and for Anthony Edwards, and we think we already are going to get one of those, right? Well, we are going to. We're going to get the swaps for the D tags on Ja Morant. Everybody's going to jam Cam Spencer. Everybody's going to jam, Jaden McDaniels, Dante DiVincenzo, like this kind of stuff, right? One Galbrain pivot to that is if you also get the Tyson out tag to then be the Craig Porter Jr. swap guy.
Yeah.
Like it's super high variance, but it's like crazy leverage off of everybody else going to the 2 obvious spots. Like if Cam Spencer played 32 minutes tonight and Craig Porter Jr. played 32 minutes tonight and one is 80% owned and the other's 4, like give me the guy who's 4% owned, right?
Every time. Like I would prefer Craig Porter Jr. Like straight
it's
up.
not that
like
different a spot.
Like not even like ownership's just obviously like a bunch of fucking icing on the cake there, but like no, like I strongly prefer Craig Porter Jr. if the minutes are equal.
Yeah, but that's very hinging upon the Tyson Q tag as well. So you're gonna have to get 3 Q tags to break to out tags prior to tip for that to be like quote unquote relevant. But
Yeah,
just putting it out
and
there.
another thing as well is like I'm not expecting Craig Porter Jr. to project well. I
Right.
don't expect that, but like I do think that he's a good play. Like I think that
Yeah.
you got to IKB that spot, I believe.
Yeah, no, I'm with you there, dude. Let's talk about the Pacers here because Pacers without Benny Math, yeah, it's gonna thrust up Nemhard a little bit. Naismith has a really nice most recent box score, but it was kind of like his performance in the playoffs there, where he just hit a bunch of threes in a short window of time. Just a reminder that he's capable of doing that and capable of filling up multiple categories. But I will cautionary tale for people against Orlando that was I can't even remember like 8 threes or something crazy. Like maybe not, maybe it was like 5, but like still. But yeah, 3 guys going the majority of drafts here. Nobody getting to my boy TJ McConnell because the minutes are always a little fragile. Imagine they've been doing this Micah Potter starting kind of stuff at the 5, much to our chagrin here with the J Huff bags. But yeah, I don't know. It's probably a bridge too far to play in our games. Is it just 3 Pacers for you tonight?
Yeah. I have a lot of Nemhard, not a lot of Siakam. I like Siakam today, but I was a little behind on him because I was taking Zion over him, and yeah, I don't know. Siakam's on a roll right now, and Cleveland is not anything to be afraid of. So yeah, I think I'd like to have more Siakam. I'd like to be at like 16% Siakam, but love Nemhard, and Neesmith is also a pretty sneaky play there too.
Okay. Anybody else?
No, I'm sorry. Not your boy.
No. Yeah, it's a bridge too far. He only plays 20 minutes. Like he's Cross. Let's go with Cross positional bipolar positions, okay? Like they're complete opposites in terms of the way in which they play. Comp. Ready? Time Lord, TJ McConnell. Spider-Man meme. Play 18 minutes. They play to like a 1.8 fantasy point per minute. And it was just like, dude, if they just one time could get like 30 minutes, they're breaking the slate.
I will call and raise, instead of calling him Time Lord, I'll call him Mitrob.
Oh, okay, Mitrob. All right, I will allow it. I will allow it.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I mean, this is an interesting one. We'll talk about this in a half second bound and Magikarp both talking about it is a midday downgrade, but like the way it's listed is like injury management and it's a nationally televised game. So yeah, it's a very interesting decision with the Ant stuff, but Nez is leaning pretty heavily towards the out, and I tend to agree with my guy Nez there. Anything else to say? Pacers in Cleveland, dude?
No, I don't think so, man. No, we can move on from this game.
Let's roll.
Yeah.
All right, let me give a refresh here and get the most recent injury report because every 15 minutes now, reminder for everybody that they update instead of on the hour, on the half hours now. It is every 15 minutes to satisfy us degenerate people. All right, next one up, dude. Orlando and the Wizards, and the Orlando ADPs are really popping today, given this matchup. 235 and only 7.5 point favorites on the road here for the Magic. Sorry, 1 second. There we go. Still no Wagner brothers here. Franz and Mo both out. And then Jalen Suggs is out as well here, which is really popping. Anthony Black's ADP in a decent way. Paulo in the top 3 there as well. And then on the Wizards side, our guy Corey Kispert came back for a little bit, and then now he is out again. No Keyshawn George as well, and no Cam Whitmore there. Trey Johnson's been kind of drawing into the starting lineup. SAR's kind of like back to playing full-ish. Wendell Carter goes in the last round there. So let's talk about it from the Magic side first here.
The Magic, man, we've got Paulo Banchero, back-to-back nasty games, I believe. I don't know if maybe I missed one in between, but I think his box scores look crazy right now, and is going up against the Wizards.
Back to back to back to back nasty ones.
Oh yeah, brother.
Yeah.
Wow. As soon as I got off the wagon too, by the way. So yeah, for me, I love Paulo. Don't love Bane as much because I'm taking guys over Desmond Bane. I'm scared about that. Like the Bane and Black ADPs to me just seem like I get it. I get it for sure. They do seem a tad rich. Like I've got like no Anthony Black right now.
I agree with you.
None.
Yeah.
But I'm fucking terrified, you know?
Yeah.
Like it's absolutely terrifying. Like he's playing really well. He's playing really well. 7% Wendell Carter, 7% Bane, 20% Banchero is where I'm at right now. Obviously, it's a great spot for these guys against the Wizards.
Yeah, so you're playing it primarily through Paulo in the first round there. I mean, it's nice that this is a pretty decent spread, like decently tight spread by Wizards standards too. Like it gives you like added, I don't know. It's not like we're dealing with like a 10.5 or a 15.5 here, like some of the games from yesterday, right?
No, it's yeah.
I imagine the hashtag models are going to tell you to fade Anthony Black today. Like they're going to say he's the worst ADP on the board, kind of like the Edgecombe pick yesterday, kind of like whatever. And if we put on our ball knowers cap, we just go, this guy's hooping right now.
Yeah, I mean they're not, as far as ETR goes, they're not too far behind Anthony Black. It's just I just haven't gotten to any. Like he hasn't fallen like at all.
Okay.
At all, man.
Yeah, I did see Sam Wilson last night in the 2 drafts I did before midnight last night to get acquainted with the slate. He was taking him at like 14, 15-ish. So, yeah.
That's where I have him ranked.
Yeah.
You know, like it's not that crazy.
Yeah, I do think I still like Desmond Bane more than him. And I think the stopgap for us right now, Nez, is that we both like Julius Randle more than both of them.
Exactly. Right.
Yeah.
Randall's now another like, you know, fly on the ointment here. Because he's such a better play than both those guys right now, assuming Ant sits. I mean, props have moved to indicate that Ant is sitting. Like,
right.
All indications are that Ant sits and that Julius Randle, in all actuality, should be going like ahead of LeBron.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of like where shit's gonna be won tonight, in my estimation, in this like middling tier here of middle of the second round through middle of the third. There, where we're pulling up some of the Memphis guys, we're pulling up Julius Randle, and we're kind of just by happenstance pushing down the Orlando guys, like Garland or Black tonight.
Out Garland.
It's like, Garland, yeah.
Very
Garland or Bane
pretty
tonight.
Easily. Garland. I mean
yeah,
that
see,
one
I'm a little
maybe
bit
that one's closer.
There.
Yeah.
I think this is
like,
closer. Yeah.
But like Garland, I think it's closer, but like, god damn, man. Logically, I think Garland makes so much more sense.
Right. Like you could sell me on wanting Anthony Black over Bam, over Castle because you don't think they play full tonight. You could sell me on like that tier, but you can't sell me on Anthony Black over Randall without Ant, or over Cooper Flag, or over Garland tonight.
No.
Yeah.
But that's how it's like going to be drafted. And that's how
right.
Nobody's reacting enough, it seems like. I don't know. I haven't been in there in a minute, but like, certainly seems that way.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Anybody else on Orlando? Like, can you draft like De Silva in the last round? Can you draft like anybody else?
I'm not.
No. Yeah.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, I don't think so. How's my guy Jonathan Isaac's minutes been recently? Yeah,
he keeps leaving the game early.
Yeah. Leaving the game early and not playing some of the other games. Yep, classic Jonathan Isaac.
No way.
Oh shit. Let's go to the Washington side here. It's basically only two guys getting drafted. It is Alex Sarr, who goes every time in basically the fringe 3rd/4th round, depending on your room. And then you get CJ McCollum, who goes in the 5th or 6th. He's probably going to project a little bit better than there. Will any other Washington player be in your player pool this evening?
No, just Sarr and CJ.
Yeah, I mean, like Bilal Coulibaly, we've joked for years that, like, I guess year and a half or whatever, we've joked that it's just like an empty stat line of, he's playing a little bit of defense. It's like it's a Chris Dunn-esque where it's like even if stuff opens up, like the scoring is going elsewhere. I guess you could maybe get excited about Justin Champagnie if he started and or is 6th man and plays like 28 to 30. I want to get excited about Trey Johnson, but we haven't really seen it yet. But leave a light on for when we're drafting in March here, guys, that like Trey Johnson's going to break a slate this year. I'm calling it, man. It's happening.
Your boy.
Your boy. Yeah. Between the two quote unquote draftable guys here, Nez, do you have a favorite relative to ADP?
I like Sarr. I always like Sarr. No difference here. Pretty big fan of him and his ADP. Well, the ADP is fine. It's not like an incredible value, but I think Sarr is a pretty good pick, man.
Okay, respect it. Yeah, there was blowout run in the previous game there, so they got beat pretty good by a full T-Wolves team. So all the starters basically didn't come back in for the last 7 minutes of the ball game, but like Trey Johnson was on pace for like mid 30s. Sarr was on pace for mid 30s or maybe 30. But yeah, then it was just full garbage time thereafter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You take Kispert out of the equation here, and you take who else did I say? Sorry, I'm blanking. Keyshawn George out of the equation here. They still have a decent amount of bodies, but like I'll just show you guys the time machine here. Like they were willing to play 26, 27, and 27 for Bilal, Trey Johnson, and Alex Sarr, and Middleton only played 17 here. Champagnie kind of being the big winner off the bench with 18. Take Kispert's 18 out of there and kind of allot that. Maybe he comes on first now. Yeah, interesting stuff here. There's going to be some good minutes if this can stay close.
Yeah, they're like, if this slate had less sick options in the 6th, I would love to, get a little bit of these guys, but it's too deep.
Yeah, I agree with you there. If I was going to pick, I think Justin Champagnie would probably be the best option.
Yeah, I'm a big Champagnie guy.
All right. First time those words have ever been uttered on any program ever. Spurs and Grizz up next, dude. 238 in this one, 6 by way of the Spurs. We kind of beat the Memphis side to death, but if we just want to have a quick summary of the Memphis side right there, Jaw's been downgraded to a doubtful tag. They are front end back-to-back. We do, this tier of JJJ versus Santi, we don't really have a lean between the two, but we kind of like both higher than ADP right now. I think Nez would tell you he likes Santi as kind of like his favorite target of the day. And then Cam Spencer's ADP is way too low. He's not going to be going there right now. Collect some Cam Spencer in the 6th round while you can, because he's going to be like a 4th or a 5th round pick in no time. And then Jacques Landau would probably be the number one scroll for us at the back end. Would not be surprised if Gigi Jackson gets expanded this evening. Anything else to add, Nez?
No. You pretty much summarized my thoughts exactly.
I was just recycling exactly what you said about 15 minutes ago, so it does make sense.
It does. You listen to me. I'm happy about that.
I didn't Silva it up out here. We got Wemby and the decision with the Q tag there. It is front end back to back. It is Lakers nationally televised tomorrow. Today is not nationally televised, but he said he wants to play today. So I don't know, man. I'm taking it kind of at face value. He was present at shoot around. I've been drafting him at pick 6, even if it's only for 24 to 27 minutes. The spread indicates that, 6. It's only 6 here. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, does that mean he's not playing with versus a jawless team that the spread's only 6? I have no idea, but I've been drafting Wemby. I have no idea how to feel about it.
Oh man, I don't necessarily feel good about it, but I am drafting Wemby as well. I feel like you have to. I mean, I don't know if you're playing like. I mean, what's the line you draw with Wemby? Like pick 8? I mean, I don't know, man. It's just. I think he plays, but he plays tomorrow. So like that's the problem. Is he plays tomorrow against the Lakers?
Right.
Fuck, dude. I don't know. Where am I at on Wemby right now? And then that'll dictate my future.
There's no way. Okay, so the Lakers play. We haven't talked about the Lakers yet. Lakers play today. They have no Austin Reeves already, right? There's no way we're getting a nationally televised ESPN game tomorrow with like Wemby versus Luka and Braun, and we're not getting Luka and Wemby in that game. Like,
Yeah.
It's weird, man. It's such a weird spot to make this decision today.
Yeah, you're right. You're definitely right, man.
They don't really give a fuck about Coast to Coast Tuesday like they give a shit about ESPN Wednesday,
Well, man, put some respect on Coast to Coast Tuesday, would you?
Put some respect on those 11:45 Eastern games.
The absolute worst thing to ever be thought of. Jesus.
Oh man, I'm scared, man. I'm scared. And even if you only get 24 minutes tonight or 23 minutes, 27 minutes from him, I don't know, man. It's a pretty shallow second round on the slate that like you could poke holes in everybody. So like it's kind of enough to win in theory from Wemby.
Yeah, it's just like not. I mean, the more I think about it, I'm like, yeah, dude, he ain't playing, huh?
Right. It's gross because the quote and the shoot around stuff was good.
And it's such a fucking conundrum. The fact that they're playing on a back-to-back. I mean, I'm going to rank Wemby 9 or 10, I guess.
Okay.
I guess. I have 26% right now through like 70 drafts. So I can afford to pump the goddamn brake.
Yeah, you should pump the brakes there a little bit, I guess. The other problem with it too is like there's nobody who's like completely out of the player pool right now that you'd really want to swap into if he misses. Like you're not like jumping up and down to do like the Luke Cornett shit, Like at least when we used to do this with Giannis on a slate like this, you could just be like, oh yeah, now I could swap into Bobby because nobody's playing Bobby or something, and you're gonna get like a high ceiling, and you could at least fight for the cash line. Like if you're swapping off of both Ant and Wemby right now, like if you start a draft with those two Q tags, like you're just drawing stone dead. Like even if they both play together, your lineup's worth like, let's say you build like a pretty structurally sound lineup that's like decently projecting. Your lineup's probably worth $6.25 on the $5 entry, right? So your lineup's probably worth like $6.25 in terms of EV. If then they both don't play, your lineup's worth like 80 cents.
Mm-hmm.
Like literally. And if you do that over and over again while auto drafting or like just setting ranks, you're probably drawing stone dead. Like if you take Edwards at 4 and you take Wemby at 6, you're probably just going to get a whole bunch of them and a whole bunch of them paired together. And you're probably just setting yourself up for like minus 80% ROI. And then if they do play, you're setting yourself up for like plus 10 or 11%. Like the risk reward proposition is not like worth it.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird,
all right.
man.
Yeah. I'm moving Wemby. I'm moving Wemby down. I'm moving him down. Yeah, I got to get rid of these. He can't be showing on my highest exposures like top 5 anymore. That
Right.
can't be. And it's also
Right.
not fun that like Luka's on the slate too. So like, that alone, like you can't swap, like you said. All the more reason why you cannot swap into any sort of profitability. Like it's totally Jover.
Yeah. All right. I think that's good. Kind of like talking point there. Okay, so let's do like the push pull here. If Wemby does not play, does that mean you should push up Fox and Castle? Because like they still run like hella deep, man. Like it's not like we're just like taking a whole bunch of usage and like funneling it to other guys, but like there's definitely gonna be way more available without Wemby there.
I know. I want to. I want to. But like it's I don't know how much more these guys can really move up.
Right. Because like Castle's playing 35 no matter what. Fox is playing 35 no matter what. Like, I guess the biggest beneficiaries would be like Luke Cornett drawing into the starting lineup, and then maybe like Dylan Harper off the bench or Keldon Johnson off the bench with some scoring. Julian Champagny drawing into the starting lineup. Like, none of that really excites me on our site.
No.
Yeah.
No, they run deep, man. Like you said, they run really, really deep. But I mean, I have a lot of Castle right now, and I guess I'll continue to have more Castle, and maybe I'll draft the Fox. But right now, I don't have any Fox.
Okay. Yeah. Fox is kind of like a projection sacrifice right now because you'd rather take like kind of like the Garland, Randall, like that kind of tier over him.
Exactly. Yeah.
Very interesting slate, man. And by the time like we have answers to these problems, guys, you're going to be taking players out of the player pool that are draftable right now. So you have to like preemptively like plan out ahead of it right now, because as soon as we actually pull these players out of the player pool, and it's not a given that we're going to pull them out, but if we pull these players out, like the combos are no longer there and everybody gets steamed up, and then everybody has the answers to the test courtesy of the models, right?
Mm-hmm. And then, and then at that point,
right.
I don't know, man. I still think that like you can overreact accordingly today, just because there's so many moving pieces today that like you can just kind of like jam projection and probably do well.
You okay? All right. Johnny Football's message, Brett or Numi, or if you guys are listening and or in the chat, reach out to Johnny Footballs, please and thank you. This is a good one from Nick, that just like jamming Naz Reid, like regardless of how any of this information breaks, that like Naz Reid is just like the ceiling swap.
He is a good swap, but like Jaden McDaniels is a better swap if Ant's out.
Okay. Sure. Yeah. All right. Respect. Anybody else that we want to talk about here? Castle's ADP is fine by you. Fox is fine by you if we push them up. But we haven't been doing so yet. Anybody else?
No.
Yeah. All right. Let's pop over to the next game here. Let's talk about this T-Wolves and Heat. We did do a little T-Wolves segment off the top there. We'll talk about it with and without Ant. Heat getting Tyler Hero back, but expect that to be a little bit limited there. No Jaime Jaquez Jr., aka the real JJJ. Bam's been listed available. Pelly Larson's available. The fake Joker, Nikola Jovic is available. Norm Powell is available, coming off the big slate winning game for Nez, and Drew Smith is available. So a whole bunch of availability on the Heat side. And then we have this Ant Edwards Q tag downgrade for a right foot injury maintenance is the official tag there. And they are one of the coast to coast nationally televised games this evening, and they do play not tomorrow. So yeah, not sure what to do with the Ant stuff quite yet, but we are leaning those midday downgrades as being bad, and leading in the out direction there. Let's talk about the Heat side first there, Nez. We haven't really talked about the Heat at all. Nobody's really jumping up and down to draft Heat. Everybody's jamming all these other plays that are opening up value in other spots over them. And then Bam's kind of falling. Powell just kind of sits there in drafts. And then nothing else really, nobody really wants to take Hero with a limit. Nobody knows for sure that they're going to play double big or not. So nobody's clicking where. It's not a great matchup if they go double big. Andrew Wiggins, revenge game against the team that drafted him. I don't know, man. What they got so many bodies here.
They got too many bodies. Yeah, they are really healthy right now. Thankfully, we don't have JJJ, but that doesn't necessarily make things any easier on this slate for trying to figure out these Heat guys. The one thing that I'm doing is taking Powell at ADP though. That to me is like you got to kind of read the tea leaves and see what's going on with Miami. And he's the guy. He's the guy right now. He is their identity. He is who they are at the moment. Tyler Hero's not going to be full, so we don't really have to worry about him. So like really when you think about it, it's like, oh, okay, Jaime Jaquez is out and Tyler Hero is not going to be too much of a thorn in Norm Powell's side. Just play Norm Powell at ADP, man.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he's a great play. I have he's one of my highest drafted players at the moment. 30% Norm Powell.
He feels a little bit like BI last night, where it's just kind of like he's that tier break in the 4th round where we kind of feel comfortable just like taking him and we hope he falls in a couple rooms for us because it's good floor ceiling.
Exactly. He's better than BI because Tyler Hero, who's RJ Barrett to BI, Tyler Hero's not going to play 30 minutes.
Right.
He's going to play like 24, 23.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Will you click Khalil Ware or Andrew Wiggins in the last round?
Probably not. Probably not, given the way given the way value's opening up elsewhere. Probably not. But man, this has Ware 40 points written all over it.
Yeah, the double big unit playing against Gobert.
Yeah. And if you can't, if you're like, oh, I can't see it, like exactly, like that's just the way it works.
All right, let's talk about the T-Wolves side here. Where are you comfortable taking Ant right now?
Whew. I'm not.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, like, this dude never misses games, right? And like, he always says he wants to play. This is an up-tempo game. Like, it's like, I want to be here for this. It's national TV. Like, I want to be there for this. But these midday downgrades are just like so bad, especially when they're like for maintenance-based things. Like, why would you ever list a dude with a potential maintenance if he was going to play that evening?
Someone did that before and it really fucking pissed me off.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, it was insane. Like, why are we downgrading somebody for injury maintenance and then they play?
Right.
I forget who it was.
Troy's in the lobbies right now and he's saying he's falling to the 3rd round. I mean, like, I'm fine with it. Like, I'm fine with it. I don't know. The nicest thing I could say is at least there's clean swaps and the 3rd round won't kill you. And there's a lot of games after, right? Even if we get the news after tip, at least there's 4 games to swap to, unlike the James Harden situation of yesterday, where it was like you could only swap to Zubac or Chris Dunn, basically, because it was the last game on the slate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was really unfortunate. Zub's tried his best, though. He played 33.
I actually played a lot of Zubs last night because I thought Harden was going to sit, and I actually thought the Zubs play was good. Actually, shout out to the ETR guys. I think it was Gallagher who said it on the show. It's like people think Zubs was limited the previous time out. It was just like, no, go look at the box score. It was just like the way the game flow went that like he was going to play 30.
Off the bench?
I don't know.
He came off the bench that game. He started the second half, but he did come off the bench.
Oh, yeah. Brook Lopez started, and then he played all of. Yeah, Brook Lopez started, and then he basically played like the secondary run. Yeah, 20 something. Okay, whatever.
Good for future.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah. He asked to come off the bench. Clipper Nation saying, "Okay, cool." All right.
What a loser.
Anyways, I played a lot of it last night before I didn't have much Harden because I played Harden is out, and then I had like 25% Zoobs, and I thought I was so fucking sharp, dude. So many teams that were like Shaden, Nurk, Zoobs. That was like my closing 3 over and over again. Anyways, let's talk about Minnesota here. Any love for Gobert over ADP if we're playing? We already had the Randall conversation. We've already had kind of like the McDaniels, Dante DiVincenzo, and Naz conversation as like they're all viable now. But let's kind of just rank these 4 out for everybody.
Okay, out of these 4, Gobert easily won. I mean, Jaden, Naz, Dante, but I like all of these guys though.
Yeah. What do you feel about pairing multiples together in a pace-up environment with the second highest total on the slate?
I would probably say like max 2.
Okay. Max 2 T-Wolves. You can get to all 4 of these guys and Randall as the 5th as well. Probably nobody else after that. Bones had some nice run in the iterations when Ant was out previously, but that was without Mike Conley. That's when somebody else was missing too, but it was definitely without Conley in that burn. So I would just love talking about Bones, but that's not returning tonight. Yeah, I like it, dude. I would agree with your rankings here. Like Dante definitely is the guy who could fill it up like quickly, the fastest kind of thing off the bench. But like Jaden just feels so effing like if this game stays close, like 36 is in the bag tonight for him.
I know. Yeah. Like he's just so awesome when Ant doesn't play. Right. He's so awesome. So I'm really excited to get to Jaden. I don't think projections are gonna make him their darling if Ant sits.
Nah, he does a little bit of everything too. He's like Nickeil Alexander-Walker, like in last night's spot or like whatever when Trey's not there.
Right.
Yeah. Whereas like Dante's just like the fill it up guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that to me I think feels a little more fragile.
Okay. Yeah, I like this call from Nick that like when the Heat run double big, that like Naz Reid's gonna Naz Reid the shit out of him. I like that. Naz Reid capital letters tonight for sure.
He's a good play, but like he's gonna be way more popular than Jaden McDaniels.
Yeah, that's true too. All right, dude, let's keep pushing here. Lakers front end back to back. Get the Pels tonight. Highest total on the slate, 244.5. Pels were playing some nice basketball leading up into Christmas there. 5.5 by way of the Lakers here. Zion kind of getting way more full day by day here. Zion got up to, what was it most recently? 30 on the second there, and a whole bunch of 29s mixed in there prior to that. One kind of dud box score. Before there, let me get the official most recent injury report for this one. Lakers have no Rui and no Austin Reeves. Gabe Vincent also listed as doubtful. And then on the Pelicans side there, the G Leaguers are listed out. Herb Jones with a questionable tag. No Sadiq Bey. No DeJounte Murray there. So 3 Pels going in every draft and 3.5 Lakers going in every draft. What side do you want to start with, Nez?
Let's do Lakers since it's easy.
All right. Lakers. Is there anybody else draftable other than the quote-unquote Big Four?
No. Okay. But I think Ayton is pretty interesting. I like Ayton more than LaRavia.
I like that take a lot because I was drafting Ayton in the 6th round a decent amount this morning, being like, why does nobody want to play this guy when they're going to have to play, not necessarily play big because the team's pretty big in general, but like they definitely want him out there.
They definitely do. And like, I like LaRavia when he's not ADP 29.5.
Right.
That is not the time I want to play Jake LaRavia.
Yeah. Consult the Miles Turner's rules thesis on that one. Yeah, I mean, if you're box score watching, you're going to go LaRavia. If you're projection hunting, I imagine you're going to go Ayton.
Yes, I would agree.
Okay. Braun is probably the most interesting debate topic here. Like him, love him, care for him at ADP, above ADP, or below ADP.
Ooh, I'm a little behind on LeBron.
So you like Zion and Siakam more? Do you like Flag more? Who do you like more than LeBron this evening?
I was doing a lot of Zion, but I'm at 15% LeBron, so it's not too insane.
Okay.
But yeah, I do really like Zion tonight. But yeah, no, I'm at 15% LeBron, so nothing crazy.
Okay, yeah, sounds good. Anything else to say on Lakers there?
Not really, man. No, they're pretty straightforward.
Luka 101 with a bullet, or do you like doing some AD or some Paulo?
No, that's Luka.
Yeah, no fuck around. Find out today. It's a flat 1-1 for a reason.
Absolutely.
Nick is right here that we're gonna have to rename the Miles Turner rule at some point based on the way in which he's played this season.
Yeah.
Pelicans, dude. Pelicans got more bodies in the fold here, and they might add Herb Jones back to things here. Jordan Poole continues to play off the bench, but is a decent usage suck when he's out there with that 25 minutes or whatever, getting his, some decent little box scores there. I thought about drafting him earlier today, but I think most people are just going to stay confined to the quote unquote big three here. Do you have a favorite amongst them? Do you like Love or whatever, anyone at ADP?
Zion, baby. Big Zion fan today.
Okay.
Let's see here. Trey Murphy. Yeah. Not in love with Trey Murphy today. 8% Trey Murphy. 17% Derek Queen. Just Zion just like ramping up to me is very exciting. And something I want to, get ahead of on this slate, where he's like in that mode where he's starting to crush his projection like every night.
Okay.
That's a fun place to be for Zion. He looks really good right now. They've got him in a good spot. Zion to me, I'm adding like 4 points to his projection.
Okay. Respect it, dude. Yeah, I'm totally good with Zion this evening. I do think they also need the size. Both these teams play tomorrow. Actually, maybe I misspoke. Maybe Pels don't play tomorrow.
I don't think the Pels do.
Yeah, Lakers play tomorrow. Pels do. No, Pels do. They're at Atlanta tomorrow.
Oh, geez, I missed that.
Yeah, so cross that bridge when we get there. But I don't know, from a size comp standpoint, I know last game did not go well for Zion, and they had to wave the white flag early because of like blowout run and stuff like that. Like they were just down too much to catch up against the Heat in like a pace up game. Like super pace up isn't like the spot that I like to play the double bigs with the Queen Zion lineup. But the fact that they had the Ware Bam lineup and then they played the double bigs at them, knowing that the Lakers are big, I like the idea, and no Sadiq Bey this evening. I like the idea of like Zion and Queen, playing a decent amount of overlap tonight.
I think they will. Yeah. I don't think they have a choice.
Yeah. Like, what it would pull like, I don't know, Carlo, like Makovich, and put him at like the 4 for run. I don't know.
Yeah. No. I feel fine about it.
Yeah. Do you have a lean on Herb? I mean, Herb's minutes are all over the place when he comes in and out of the lineup. Sometimes he's come into the lineup and played 40. Other times he's come into the lineup and played like 22. I don't think it really matters for us, but it's just an interesting wrinkle in terms of parsing through other guys' minutes. Like, do you think he matters in a big way?
I wasn't really factoring him in a ton for my decision making.
Okay. So it doesn't really matter. Okay. Kind of like 3 draftable. What do you think about my Jordan Poole in the last round? Or does he just not play enough minutes to matter?
I don't think he's going to play enough today.
Yeah, I agree with you. I regretted it after clicking it. Last game on the slate here, dude. Dallas and the Kings here, 232.5 here. Mavericks are 5-point road favorites in this one. Shout out to Russell Westbrook. He took care of business for you in your winning lineup last time out. 50 fantasy points there. Might see more of the same this evening because we have no Keegan Murray for an extended period of time here. I think it's a couple week duration now. Obviously no Sabonis as well in this one. And then the G Leaguers are listed out there. And then on the Dallas side, usual suspects, but Derek Lively is out here and PJ Washington doubtful in this one. And then the G Leaguers are listed doubtful as well for this evening. Mosa Cease or whatever, he was kind of like backup 5 run. He will not most likely not be available this evening with the doubtful tag there. So thin at the 5, which is kind of like the spots that we love to play AD, and thin in terms of like handling / wing with no PJ Washington, which is a spot we like to play Cooper Flag.
Yeah, really, really like Cooper Flag today. I've got like 25% last I checked. Wow. Yeah, big fan of that. Just like thinking about like, it's not like a huge piece of the puzzle, but just removing PJ Washington from the situation there, I think just makes things all the more appealing for Cooper Flag. A lot of offensive, a big offensive role there removed from the picture, and which made me think about like who else do we maybe want to play without PJ? And I had trouble getting to anybody. Thought about Najee Marshall.
Yeah,
I did a lot of Brandon Williams last night too.
Okay,
but yeah, I think that's not a 1-for-1 replacement for PJ Washington. But I did do a lot of Brandon Williams because I thought he's playing pretty well. And I thought also, the Kings are a pretty good matchup for a guy who can fill it up. But I stopped doing that. I'm not doing that anymore. But
the Ryan Nembhard starting lead handling experiment has kind of gone by the wayside. Najee's kind of jumped in and out of the starting lineup, but he's been basically fortified in it as of recent memory. I'd imagine it kind of is like a Flag, AD, Gafford, Najee, Max Christie tonight, and then Brandon Williams first guy up, something like that. Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. In that case, I kind of prefer Brandon Williams to Najee Marshall, like just in a vacuum, just like can score in better fashions. Najee, I like to play when like some of the bigger body guys are out, not when like some of the handling stuff is not there.
Yeah.
Either way, I think probably just 2 for me. Maybe a sprinkle of Brandon Williams, but maybe that was a earlier in the day decision. Now that we have, some of the Minnesota value and some of the Memphis value potentially, we prefer that.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty thin for these Mavericks. But yeah, I mean, dude, JP Cam in the chat talk about Max Christie.
Yeah, the Jalen Wells of my generation.
Dude, have you seen his numbers?
He loves to shoot the 3.
He loves to make the 3. Dude, he's shooting 47% from 3 this year.
Wow. Holy shit. Yeah.
Hello? That's fucking crazy. He's playing 28 minutes a game. Shout out to JP Cam there, because like, yeah, I mean, we got to think about Max Christie, I think.
All right. Cool. Yeah, I respect it. Yeah. Apparently, I can't remember where I heard the story. It was probably just on like one of the ETR shows or something like that. That he's like good locker room guy who like brings like the snacks and stuff like that, and he has a nickname because of it. I can't remember what the nickname is right now, though.
Always good to have a nickname. Always good to have a nickname.
Let's see if I can find it real quick. On the Lakers, his nickname was Prime, because part of his rookie duties was always having the Amazon stuff ready for everyone. AD and LeBron nicknamed him Prime. There's like a short on it.
That's so sick. I need to watch that.
He kept the boys stocked up with snacks.
Hell yeah. What a good guy.
Oh, wow. A little hand on the court from Sanjay Rich here. Kid said he wants Christie shooting 10 threes a game, not 7. Max Christie.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, they called him Prime. Awesome. Max Christie's better than Max Christie, though. That's a way better nickname. Yeah. You should have been coming up with the nicknames instead of them. Timmy Carr should have been coming up with them.
Submit your resume.
Let's talk about the Kings side, dude. Early in the day, these kind of guys they're good quality basketball players that we haven't seen ceiling from in a while outside of Russell Westbrook, but they're just like good 30-minute a night quality grown ass basketball players who hold name value in the NBA, and they're missing bodies around them. So like theoretically speaking, we should be able to find some ceiling, and they should project well. And they always do project well, but they never win anybody shit other than Russell Westbrook. I don't know, man. Thoughts on LaVine, thoughts on DeRozan, thoughts on what you do with Kings?
I mean, they feel bad. I don't think they're as bad as they feel.
Okay.
I like the Kings, man.
Good spot tonight.
I think Russ for me is like not my favorite of the bunch. I prefer LaVine and DeRozan.
At ADP, you mean?
Correct.
Yeah.
I'm 8% Russ, 6% DeRozan, 10% LaVine. But okay. I want more of those guys.
Okay, well let's think about it right now. You're drafting in this range of like this 32-ish. Are you taking the Minnesota guys? Are you taking CJ McCollum? Are you taking Ayton and Naismith over these guys?
See, like, I'll probably do like one of like mix and match, like one and the other, like one of LaVine and DeRozan, one of the Minnesota guys.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah. Kind of makes sense. Yeah, I mean, they're always projection darling. They're good professional ass basketball players. They're in a good matchup. They have a strong total tonight. They get a nationally televised island game. Some of these guys want to get thrown out of town. You know, they want to get traded out of town, that sort of thing. Man. Yeah, like double tapping Kings guys in the 5-6 is such a good way to hate yourself, but it might work. Like that's perfectly articulated. Like that's kind of how I feel about it. It's like everybody would rather click like the sexier play of like, well, I can capitalize on Naz Reid or if Ant doesn't go, or I can capitalize on Jaden McDaniels Naz Reid if I got my teams mixed up there. Whatever, you guys know what I mean. Like people are trying to find like they're trying to find like the next shiny toy, right? Like they want to do the Cam Spencer instead of Ja thing, opposed to playing like these 35-point projection guys.
Yeah, I know the feeling. I've been there. You don't get bonus points for it.
Yeah. For sexy play syndrome?
Correct.
Yeah.
No bonus points. So that said, man, this total is what again?
232.5.
Yeah.
Lowest total on the slate.
High scoring slate.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Min won King though. I don't know.
All right. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. Anybody else that you'd be interesting? Maxime Renault.
No ray gun against AD and Gafford.
Yeah, not the spot for it. Yeah. I don't know. The LaVine coming back and playing 32 after missing time was just like super encouraging.
I know. Yeah. I'm really I think I like LaVine at ADP the most.
Okay. He played off the bench last time too.
Yeah.
They went double big against Giannis and Turner. Well, as double big as they can go with Precious. But that was with Keegan Murray, and then Keegan Murray got hurt in the second half. Yeah.
Yep. So with no Keegan there, I would be shocked if he doesn't start.
Yeah. Okay. All right, man. That's it. That's 6 up. That's 6 down. Let's rip a couple drafts and see what it looks like. Is there anybody else you want to talk about and or shout out as we hop in?
No, not particularly. Let me see. Check my exposures one more time.
4 more spots. Come have some fun.
No, just a lot of Mobley, a lot of Garland, a lot of Norm, and a lot of Jaw.
All right. We're going to be swapping some of that.
Yeah. Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah. Wow, interesting. Maybe I got the variance meter pushed up a little too high, but I'm getting suggested Anthony Davis over Luka in this one, despite the projection.
I wonder. You know what I think that is? Yeah, it's because it's reading the site projection.
No, I got the ETR one on, I think. Let's see. Yeah, I switched it. I got the projection variance at 25%, and that was enough to get it done.
Wow.
Interesting.
See, there it goes.
Oh, there you go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the site had 8101.
Earlier?
Before ADP.
Oh, yeah. Luca goes there. Paulo goes there. Shout out to Mighty Mike and Re-Spooked in here. Sunday Rich as well. Ace Elliott and B Spurf. All friends and family of the community.
Mighty Mike, man. He is feeling mighty.
Yeah, he's going Paulo versus the Wiz. Buddy, you seen those box scores?
That's crazy.
We don't like AD when he plays the 4, bro. We like AD when he plays the 5. That's what he's saying. Wemby at 4. Ace is not scared of him this evening. Mobley at 5 there. Both you and I are in the camp that we think Ant Edwards does not play basketball this evening. What should we do here? LeBron plus Siakam? Siakam plus Zion? What do you like, dude? LeBron plus
Siakam is the projection play.
Is what, sorry?
The projection play.
LeBron?
Yeah, LeBron Siakam.
What about a little game correlation with Big Daddy Zion there?
With Big Daddy Zion. Yeah, let's do it.
A little game correlation there.
Big Daddy Zion.
Big Daddy Z.
Sure, what the hell? Why not? So, let's assume Ant is out.
Yes, sir.
Just because, it's the Kings versus T-Wolves is my 1v1 here. Naz Reid or Zach LaVine?
Capital letters.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Naz Reid. If we knew Ant was out, I think Naz Reid.
Naz Reid or Jared Allen?
Jared Allen, I think.
Okay. LaVine or Dante?
LaVine.
Okay. CJ McCollum versus any T-Wolf?
Probably CJ over Dante, but I would take the other two instead.
Okay.
Like Naz Reid and Jaden McDaniels.
Okay. And then Cam Spencer versus LaVine and DeRozan.
See, that's the shiny toy syndrome where I'm just fucking give me that crazy Cam Spencer usage that we saw 2 weeks ago. Where he was just taking every shot imaginable, and he was playing like 32% usage rate.
I know. That's what I want.
Yeah. But that's what makes this slate so fun is it's all viable. What could make this slate not so fun is, Wemby and Ant are out, and then all that matters is your front end Luka teams. But the nice thing to say about the Luka stuff is they're playing the Pels, so they could beat the brakes off of them early. But the Pels have been playing some inspired basketball. But both teams are on front end back to backs, so maybe we don't get 38 minutes of Luka tonight.
Right. I mean, Luka just plays so much.
Yeah. I mean, those are nice things I can say, but like right now, I'm like, man, if you don't roll AD or Luka tonight, it's pretty tough right
now. I'm assuming there's been some Wemby Luka teams.
Yeah, last night for sure, or like earlier this morning.
I feel like you're more likely to get him today. Like
today, yeah.
Yeah, just because his ADP was so high.
Castle and Norm go there. Santi's here if you want it still. Bam's here. Sar's here. I think I would say Sar for sure.
Okay, let's cue Sar. Like Bam versus Jaren Jackson, I would do Jaren Jackson.
Yeah.
I would do Jackson over Trey. Jackson over Russ.
Yeah.
I think it's Jaren Jackson for me.
Yeah, I'm good with it. I mean, obviously the projection is not factoring in the fact that we definitively know Jaw's out. Oh no, it is because Jaw's is 0 projection. Okay. And the projection still favors Russell Westbrook, but what the machine doesn't know is that one of our last 2 picks is almost guaranteed to be a king.
Right.
And you don't really love pairing like Russ plus Levine, Russ plus DeRozan. Like I just want one king ceiling shot, basically.
Yeah, they don't share well.
Yeah. Noah's asking about Laravia. I mean, there's no doubt he's been playing really nice basketball in recent memory. Maybe they lean a little heavier on him on the front end of a back-to-back here and rest up some of the other guys, but we both like Ayton more this evening, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I prefer Ayton.
Yeah. Nemhard goes there. Bam goes. Trey Murphy goes. This is the fluidity of the middle rounds here. We see Garland get pulled up to the left side by Respooked, a.k.a. Riley Taylor, and pulled up over Fox and Bane.
Man, I'm trying to figure out the range of like Bam, Trey, Norm, mostly those 3. I don't know what to do about Bam Adebayo right now.
Nobody does. And you don't like it when he's playing against the double bigs versus with Ware out there beside him. That's my sticky point.
Like I'd be lying if I said I want to play Bam over Santi.
Right. Just play Santi then. Trust your gut, dude.
I mean, what can go wrong with the Bam fade?
Yeah. We're debating 2.8 points of projection here.
I know.
Rudy goes at 26 there. Levine gets pulled up to 25 alongside Santi. So our guy Respooked is watching the show. Nas Reed in capital letters for Sanjay Rich.
Wow. Do you think Rudy should be moving up more? I would take Rudy over Bam. No?
I don't know.
I crossed the line.
Yeah, you might have crossed the line. My issue with Rudy is on the offensive end when Ant's not there, he doesn't soak more scoring or usage. Like he's just theoretically he does, but he doesn't act in actuality. In my case studies. Dude, let's go double scrolling here. I think the chalk scrolls would kind of be like Ayton and DeRozan. Let's do Cam Spencer.
Okay, I like that. I don't even think that's bad or cute or anything.
Yeah, we'll play it alongside JJJ, which is a little worse. And then DeRozan would kind of be the projection play. CJ McCollum would be kind of next. Wendell Carter Jr. is in that convo. We could do the Jaden McDaniels. Who do you like?
Let's do Jaden McDaniels.
All right. Sounds good to me.
That's a scroll.
There you go. We get a flat 36 and a 35 in there. Cam Spencer plus JJJ, not my favorite combination in the world, but like in a vacuum, I think it's fine. They could reach ceiling together.
I can't believe Bam Adebayo has an ADP ahead of Darius Garland.
Yeah, things are just sticky, I guess. I mean, Darius took a little bit of a hit with the probable tag on Allen, but I don't know. Maybe it's just because people haven't seen ceiling from Garland in a minute. I guess the on-ball treatment is pretty tough because he gets Nemhard. I don't know. Both Nemhard and Naismith are good on-ball defenders.
Yeah.
That's maybe the counter.
Just want to, you should be able to get paid off for being correct. Hot take.
One day we dare to dream. And the Nikola Jovic pick, Derek Queen falls all the way back to 36 to re-spooked there. So a Luka, Ant Edwards, Garland, Santi, Levine, Queen team that will project very, very well if Ant is able to play this evening.
That's nice.
Yeah, that's big
nice.
Boy.
I mean, I don't love the Ant pick, but if Ant is in, yeah, you're sitting pretty.
Draft number 15 for your boy. 4 more spots. Eggers wants some puck and some baseball. I think we're going to do some baseball later this week.
Yeah.
I think we got to. Beastburst's in here again. Sanjay Rich is in here. Shout out to Steve, a.k.a. N3S. Ace Elliott is in again. And our guy, Evan. Good. What's good?
All right. Well, I'm pretty strongly AD at 2.
Okay. Yeah, I'm good with that, dude. Absolutely. I think it's a strong 1-2 this evening.
I do too. But,
yeah.
Paulo's in a nice spot and people see those box scores and they just, we saw it last draft.
Yeah, exactly. Projection agrees with us because they think it's pretty stark from Luka and then pretty stark from AD down to Paulo.
Yeah.
According to the solver.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3 is like super, super firm. Okay. Easy pick for us.
Yep.
I wonder if we'll get AD in the third back to us. I'm sure N3S will pass on him. I mean, I would pass on Ant again.
Yeah. You know
would
what
you pass on him in the third?
No, I don't think I would. I think that's probably my tipping point. My tipping point would be Anthony Black.
Okay.
On non-Julius Randle teams.
Right.
Yeah. If you want to be unique this evening, pair Randle with Edwards because no one's going to do it.
And then swap Edwards or
no, like they both play like that. Yeah. Being like that being like nobody did Maxey Embiid yesterday. It was available on the right hand side of the board all day long. It would have been better than all the Maxey JB teams, despite them being teammates.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I can't. I agree, but also when am I I'm never not playing JB against the Bulls at the level that I did.
Agreed. But all of it was if you go through your solver combo mapping, it was probably all tethered to Maxey, right?
Yeah, no, that's correct.
I thought we just got LeBron to come back, but LeBron went at 5 apparently. Yeah, so this is the Ant spot. This is the Randall spot. This is the Garland spot. Like, you can do anything here. What's your favorite?
Well, Randall is, but if you want to do Bane, because if Ant comes back, or would you take Ant with Randall? I know we were
probably.
just talking about it, but
Yeah, I don't think I would, but I think I would take.
he's not taking Ant.
Yeah. Anthony Black plus Bane puts the two teammates together there. I think we take Garland over Ant.
Yeah. Hopefully I don't famous last words. I don't think we're going to regret this, but maybe we will.
Like, I don't mind giving that up. Like Paulo Siakam Ant is going to project better than AD, Randall, and Garland if Ant is in. But like,
I'm done with these midday downgrades, man. Like like the respect that I give them and the weight that, and like okay, well, he falls, I'll take him here. Like you don't get paid for that.
Right. Yeah.
Haven't been getting paid for that.
The projection difference between the left side of the board and the right side of the board with like these like Mobley starts and stuff, like LeBron starts, is like pretty crazy.
Especially because like there's a drop off from 3-1 to 3-6.
Right. Yes, exactly.
Like that helps none at all for the right side of the board. But we've seen this happen a lot.
And the sick thing about the right side of the board today too is if both the Q tags break right with like Wemby and Ant, and you're like, oh, I got a chance. Side of the board. You're like, oh, I got a chance. It's like, no, by the way, like someone has Luka, Wemby, Ant for sure with like the double Q tag fall.
And I mean, the funniest thing about all of this as well is I have 12% Luka Doncic.
Right. Yeah.
Whatever.
I think Ace is going to make our decision for us here. Let's see. Yeah, he takes Russ there. What do you feel about Gobert plus Randall? Like, I would kind of fade that, I think. Like, I would take Santi here.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but let's do Santi.
Do you like Santi or Nembhard more?
Nembhard. Do Nembhard.
Okay. Like Nembhard plus Garland for the game stuff there.
Yeah, I like Nembhard.
Anthrius takes Queen at 24, and we just saw Queen at 20 go at 36 to the Luka team. So just like reminder to everyone, like how fluid the last two rounds are here. Like we saw Levine go at 25 last time, then we saw Queen go at 36. You take Santi here though?
I would.
Yeah, I like it too.
And Santi we trust, man.
Yeah, Santi kind of feels like the Vooch play from yesterday, where it's like, we know this is good. We know this is a good spot. He's like a sacrificial lamb in terms of faller out here, but like his floor is 30 and his ceiling's 48. And if that's what you need, that's what you need. And it was what you needed yesterday. You needed 44 fantasy points from the 5th round in Vooch, right? So you take it when it falls, but you don't chase it up to the 3rd round.
Yeah. Very well articulated. So would you do another T-Wolf if we get a T-Wolf back to us on this team?
I think it's fine, yeah, in the 6th round alongside Randall to just play like, hey, that game popped off and you could put the two together. I think with Randall, my favorite would be Naz Reid. He doesn't make it back. Yeah, I think my favorite would have been Naz Reid, but I think Jaden's fine. If DeRozan comes back,
I think Rudy and Randall are fine. Personally, I don't think that you're cannibalizing a ton there, but I think Randall and Jaden have some cannibalizing effects.
Okay, yeah, because you think like first unit scoring has to funnel through one or the other.
Correct.
There's your Max Christie pick. Let's go.
That's Sanjay Rich, man. He called it out and he went for it.
Yeah.
I honestly think it's a good pick.
Yep. Get this guy shooting 10 threes and see if he can drop 7.
Let's see what Christie is in the pick'em lobby for threes. Whoa, okay. Don't tell anybody.
All right. We'll go take a look there. I think DeRozan's the play here, dude.
Yeah.
Like, you can definitely scroll past it, but, like, man, DeRozan feels, like, really strong against an Anthony Davis team in the last round there.
Yeah, because you probably don't want to do Dante with AD.
No, I'm not in love with that, I don't think.
Yeah. They got guys that want to chuck.
Yeah. All right. An AD, Randall, Garland, Nembhard, Santi, and DeRozan team. It looks like Nez found something he likes in the pick'em lobby. What was it?
Max Christie, 2.5 made threes.
Let's go.
For plus multiplier?
Let's go, Max.
Jesus.
Let's go, Max. You like Santi too?
I love Santi.
Santi on the PRA?
25.5?
Yep.
1x.
Yes, sir.
Let me do just NBA. I'm looking at market stuff on Unabated.
Okay.
They must not be scraping. It's all just Pacers. Yeah, there's something going on, I think.
Okay, let me try something. Well, Cam Spencer.
What's the what do we think here?
Assists.
Okay.
How about that? That's a little positive correlation too. Look at this.
That's big. Damn, they really docked us for that.
Yeah, they did.
Holy
might not
shit.
be worth playing. Might not be worth playing together.
Like, you're better off doing like Cam Spencer PRA.
Okay. Well, yeah, because it negatively correlates.
Yeah, but they're both gonna ball.
All right. This is the Memphis balls out thesis, which means we probably want someone on the other side.
Castle Dimes.
Seems good. Seems good and seems Wemby agnostic.
Right.
I got a little profit booster to add in there too. A little rocket ship. 50 for 900 on 4. Castle higher on the assists. Cam Spencer higher PRA. Santi higher PRA. Those ones kind of negatively correlate to put together, but I think it's fine. And then Max Christie 3-pointers. Queen double-double. And Westbrook double-double from Noah in the chat.
From Noah.
See what the Westbrook number is. We put him on the cover. It was more for Nez's win the other day. On 1.57 on a Westbrook double, no thank you.
Who?
Wow, Zach LaVine with a 26.5 PRA.
Does that surprise you?
Yeah.
In a good way or a bad way?
A good way for drafting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? Just for one more, our guy Len Keith, shout out to him.
Mm-hmm.
Always is like sliding 3 points made.
Yeah.
I want to run back Max Christie.
Okay, cool. Love it.
For like 4.5.
Yep.
And then who's like a sneaky?
Oh, it only goes to 5. Oh, 4.5, 5. Okay, my bad. Yeah. Sorry.
And then who's a sneaky 3-point guy that we can add in here?
Okay, sneaky catch and shoot spot tonight.
Is it Naz Reid?
Dude, I like the Nas Reed one. I was also thinking Jordan Poole.
Ooh.
Let's see what Nas Reed is. Dude, Nas Reed's a good shout. Nas Reed's a good shout. Wow, you get to 4.5 and it only gives you a 2.2x.
I know. I was just like, what if he just, what if he, like if it's a Nas Reed night, if it's Nas Reed at home, all caps.
Yeah.
Get
All right,
the
Nas Reed.
beach
Nas
towels
Reed
out.
at home. Let's go Nas Reed at home. Slide both of these. It's a 90x. Oh my gosh, and I got a profit too.
You already used it though, didn't you? It just doesn't go away.
Right. All right. Lower the unit size to 25 on that one. Max Christie icing all the threes. Nas Reed icing all the threes together. TJ 1.5 threes from the Rolly Doinks there too. TJ never shoots though.
I know. He's like a lower candidate.
Yeah. Like TJ just never shoots. You slide him to 1.5 and you get 6.81x. Wow. I wonder how many. Okay, hold on. Let's see if I can find this really quickly, but to end the show. Holy shit. Okay, so TJ's played 24 games this year.
Uh-huh.
How many threes has he attempted in 24 games?
8.
Okay, it's not that bad. He's attempted 23 threes this year.
Okay.
How many's he made?
10.
7. TJ does not shoot.
He used to shoot. That's what he was known for as a youth.
And now he just goes as hard as he fucking can to the rack. He has 2 games this season of over. He has 1 game this season of over 2 attempts. Kyle saying the Max Christie 4.5 is best price of the market. Like it.
We got further iteration that Wemby's a game time decision, by the way.
Just tell us.
You fucking know, dude. They know.
They know. They know exactly what they're doing.
Like they fucking know, dude.
All right, Bosch is checking Nas and KW for us. AKA Clueware. All right.
I was gonna wait to announce this, but I'm gonna announce it again. Probably Friday, but I'm going to the Steelers game on Monday.
Oh, nice! Let's go. That's sick.
Leaving Monday morning, coming back Tuesday.
Awesome.
You know, business trip.
Business is booming. Love it.
What can go wrong? What can go wrong? I'm excited. I'm hopeful. I'm confident.
Yeah. So they're hosting a home game against the Texans. Dude, you got the live scouting report on the Texans already, dude. They need you there. They need you there.
Nico's going for like 200.
Dude, that's sick though. So are you gonna go home and like stay with your family and then go, or is it not that close? Like you got to go and like get a hotel and.
Oh no, Bria wasn't too keen on me going anyways, so I was like, I'm gonna go. I mean, she was totally cool with it, but I was like, I do not want to leave her alone with the baby, even though he's sleep training now. So Monday, flying in, like going to the game, and then staying at a friend's place Monday night, leaving Tuesday. Just
perfect
business trip.
Yeah. No, that's good that you got the hookups to do that. Okay, let's do the Max Christie one more time, dude. Now that the Bosch is in the building. Okay, we got that one. And
where?
And where? All right. We'll run it one more time. Typo on the unit size. We're going to win $1 more. That's so sick, though. Nez cashing out, baby. There you go. Got the 2 streaks. He wins 1 BR, dude. And he's like, fuck you. We're going Steelers, baby. Forget that bankroll management section. Whatever that bankroll management section in the masterclass is, throw that shit to the side. Nez is like, yo, we just won the BR. We're going Steelers. Fucking Renegade's gonna be blasted, baby.
Who wants a gift card? I got you.
Who wants a gift card? Oh, good shit. Happy for you, bro. That'll be a lot of fun. Looking forward to hearing all about that. Programming tomorrow. I think it's a little later than usual. I think Pete said 3 instead of 2, but I don't know. I'm just going off.
I thought off and on the clock is. I thought it was gonna be normal time. I gotta check our messages.
All right. We'll figure it out. But tomorrow will be Pete's channel, and it will be playoff best ball. So we'll be talking through those aforementioned Steelers there. And then Thursday, we're going to do the NBA slate. Probably paywall Thursday because all 4 other shows are forward facing. And we got gifted 75 memberships yesterday. So mad love to the Gunnar Ross and the Pikachu and all the good people there for that. So probably do short NBA slate and maybe a little baseball on Thursday, and then Friday we'll be off and on the clock for the wild card series. Hit the like, subscribe, notification, all that good stuff. If you guys are still hanging out, there's like 200 of us across multiple platforms. So much love. Thank you so much for being here, and best of luck this evening in the NBA slate. Anything else to say, Nez?
Not on my end. I will see you in the lobbies. Good luck tonight.
Good luck tonight, indeed. Everybody's favorite time on the show, the end. Peace. See you tomorrow.